How you doing?
Good, you?
Bannock King.
Yes, yes.
I'm Danny.
How's it going?
Okay. Yes.
How are you doing?
Good, yeah. Let's get started. And, yeah.
Do you have something I can try this time?
Yeah.
And it wasn't working.
Yeah, we do. Definitely.
I did the video
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
last week. We had a lovely conversation, and I had to leave to go to the other two festivals.
Oh, yeah.
But I said I would try to come back today and try something.
Awesome. Yeah.
Because it's my first time with indigenous food.
Oh, okay.
First time trying anything, so she explained what bannock was.
Oh, nice.
And then she introduced you. You weren't around.
Oh,
you were running an errand or something. And she said, he's the Bannock King.
Awesome. Yeah, well, that's me, right, man.
What's your name, though?
My name's Richard.
Richard.
Yeah.
I'm Danny.
Hi.
Advisor
Nice to
Danny
meet
is the channel. Nice to meet you.
Awesome.
And I'm going to do this in a add-on thing.
Yeah. They're all right here. We got them all popped up, and they explain each and every one of them. And
When did you start doing bannock?
I've been doing this since '97 with my mom in East Van. My mom's a bannock queen from East Van.
Your mom's the bannock?
No, not this bannock queen. My mom's the bannock queen from East Van.
Okay.
I would say the original.
Did she have a restaurant, or did she?
Yeah,
have a place?
she had the Bannock Queen Cafe down at the Friendship Center down Commercial Drive.
Bannock Queen Cafe. Is it still there now?
No, not anymore. That was a long time ago. I went to like culinary school, and I've been to I worked on up in the gold mines for a while as a caterer or as a camp cook. I worked on a grinding train for about 7 or 8 years. I worked at Banditas, or sorry, not Banditas, the Borough now at 12th and Commercial for about 6 years. Made it the manager, and now I'm going full time because I'm a dad, and this is it. I wanna be able to do this at every festival.
So when did you start this business?
This business?
Yeah,
2 months
the West
ago.
Coast Band. 2 months ago.
2 months ago.
And as I understand, it's a pop-up for special events.
Yeah, well, before we were doing like kind of pop-ups on the side, you know what I mean? Like just, you know how it is in Vancouver. You know, everyone has to have their side hustle, right?
Right.
You know, and that was where I would sell bannock and Indian tacos off of basically Facebook.
Which culinary school did you go to?
The PCC.
So was Dennis the dean then?
No, I don't think so. I'm
Okay.
not sure. I can't remember. It was so long ago.
So he's in the video on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
That I did about my conversation with her last week, because I met him at the Italian Day.
Okay.
And Alex, who's the head of the Italian Chamber, introduced me to Dennis, who's the dean of the VCC Culinary.
Okay.
And he's the one that told me when I asked him, I've been in 116 countries, when people ask me what's Canadian food, and I say, I don't know, Putin. We have no. We're a melting pot of a lot of ethnicities.
Yeah.
And Dennis was the one that told me a couple weeks ago there in Commercial Drive, we have West Coast cuisine.
Yeah.
We have salmon and other good dishes.
Yeah.
But we also have indigenous food. And I said, I've never tried it, still haven't. When we met and I talked, because I couldn't find Chinese food at the Chinese festival.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
Except for the chili oil.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
But I did find my first, so today I want to try something.
Yeah, definitely. Ours isn't like Indian taco stuff that you can find at a powwow for years, right?
Okay.
It's like we want to eventually have like a West Coast vibe on it. Maybe do something with salmon or something like that. But we're just starting up right now. But yeah, I definitely want to have like a sockeye salmon sandwich or something.
Wow, that sounds so good.
Yeah.
But bannock is the bread.
Bannock is the bread, yeah.
And I did a little research online, and Canadian government gave the primary ingredients of bannock, lard and flour and so
Pretty
forth,
much.
to indigenous groups many years ago to help starvation issues, hunger issues, and today it's the basis of your kitchen.
Basically, yeah. They kind of just gave it to them, and like kind of like do what you can with it almost, right? And so for me, bannock is like to make something out of nothing. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like what happened back then. It's like, here's some flour and some lard, figure it out. You know? So
what makes your bannock special from other bannock?
We fry on the spot. You know, like I feel like that's the best way to experience bannock. I feel like it's the only way, really. You know. So don't get me wrong, it's still good. It's still good out a couple hours later, and I do events where I do pre-do the bannock and go to them, but to really experience it, I feel like it's best fresh out of the fryer or the oven. or however you want to make it, pretty much. You know?
So a friend of mine, he's the head of the Heart Tattoo Society,
Okay.
Roman Ansari. We just did a long series of videos, and they do about 15,000 meals, a lot of recovered food, starting a catering. So I think we're going to get you guys connected, and maybe there's business you guys can share and do together, because they're very much downtown Hastings, helping people as well as outlying areas.
I love my community, man. You know, I grew up.
She said the same. She was, her community was East Side.
That's right. Yeah. Well, I was born in North End and raised in East End. I moved here in '97, or it was the beginning of grade 5. And from there, you know, me and my mom were, well, mainly my mom was selling bannock down at the West Coast night. And that's how I got my passion of making bannock here.
You were born, and what, you know, I don't want to be offensive. Native American, Native Canadians, Indigenous. What's the best term we can use that won't offend anybody? Because I want to ask your heritage. Both of your parents came from like
well,
Native.
my dad was white, and, and my mom is Niska.
Niska?
Yeah, Niska.
Okay.
From up near Terrace.
Yes, I know where that is.
You know, I was born here in the city, so I'm a very urbanized native, and you know, I embrace my community too. I kind of feel like East Van is like the res of, you know, of the city almost.
Right.
Like, there's a lot of Indigenous people there, up and down Commercial Drive, basically.
Indigenous includes like your Niska and all the other.
I would say so, yeah.
Names. Okay.
Yeah.
And what's a misconception you think that people have? Like myself, I know very little.
Yeah.
So what I hear comes from mainstream media, which I'm not a fan of. I don't find a lot of truth or anything. I find agenda there. But I like the truth. I want to know what you would think is a misconception. What should people understand? So my understanding, they are, one of the groups is the first Canadian group.
Yeah, First Nations, yeah.
First Nation.
Yeah.
So today, what's a misconception that people have?
Indian, I think. Yeah, like, but you know, like, there's some people there's some natives who embrace Indian, right? The word Indian, but we have the Indian taco, but we call it NDN taco. Just NDN.
NDN?
Yeah.
Because?
Just to kind of fades out the Indian. Because like there's a whole other culture that are Indians, right? Like
Asian.
South Asian.
Asian Indian.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know, and we want to be recognized as Indigenous for First Nations and West Coast Native, Prairie Indians, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wouldn't say, you know, like, as long as people are have to even ask, I guess, to know, but it is.
I have such, you know, been in 116 countries. I have such good friends everywhere. I just care about good people.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I don't care where you came from, what you've done, what your color is, what's your religion, any of that. I just care you're a good person. That's somebody I want to be connected, and if I can help you guys get one new customer through this little channel, then I'm satisfied. So
awesome.
let me get something from. It was nice to talk to you, Richard.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I just want to take. Oh no, that's too big. Thank you very much. Thank you. So this is bannock.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I'm trying Indigenous food.
Nice. There you go.
That's a napkin I'm gonna make.
No, that's the butter knife. Just spread your butter.
Okay.
And then here's napkins here.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Cashless society. Big not fan. You don't understand, you millennials who think the cashless society is a good thing. That it's all about control. Taking away your freedoms and rights to do as you choose, that's legal, with whatever means you have, financial currency, which is still a legal currency, which probably technically the people that put on this festival do not have a legal right to do what they're doing. I'm just saying maybe that's a possibility. Maybe somebody smarter than me will know if that's true or not. So wherever you can have a voice, keep cash king, like it is still in many countries around the world, where, as I've said, the new immigrants, others coming to this country, have much more common sense than many of our Canadian brethren and sistren. That's just me. looking out for you. I've lived long enough to know what's coming if we don't speak up. More of the nonsense of the last 3 years. Complete and utter nonsense. But today's a happy day. So this is my first indigenous food. This is bannock, West Coast bannock. And it's a special kind of bread that they do many things with. Wow. Really good. Delicious. I'm gonna eat it all and then we're gonna keep going. Okay?